The collapse of the Soviet Union left a security vacuum in Eastern Europe. Porous borders became highways for organized crime, human trafficking, and smuggling. Enter Blackwater, a private military company with a controversial reputation. Hired by governments eager to strengthen their borders, Blackwater brought its brand of security expertise to the region. This move ignited a debate. What role should private companies play in matters of national security? Blackwater, now known as Academy, arrived with a promise of efficiency and experience. The company had cut its teeth in the cauldron of the Iraq War, building a reputation for rapid response and unwavering effectiveness. Eastern European nations, some still finding their footing after decades of Soviet rule, saw in Blackwater a solution to their border security woes. The company's arrival was not without its critics. Human rights groups and political opponents voiced concerns about accountability and the potential for abuse. Blackwater's history was marred by accusations of heavy-handed tactics and a disregard for civilian casualties in Iraq. These concerns cast a long shadow over their presence in Eastern Europe. Blackwater's strategy in Eastern Europe was two-pronged training and technology. The company brought with it a cadre of experienced military veterans, many battle-hardened from Iraq and Afghanistan. These operatives set about training local border guards in the latest counter-terrorism tactics, weapons handling, and surveillance techniques. The goal was to create a force capable of meeting the evolving threats of the 21st century. Complementing the training was a suite of cutting-edge technology. Blackwater deployed drones for aerial surveillance, outfitted border crossings with biometric scanners, and implemented sophisticated communication systems. These technological advancements, previously unavailable to many Eastern European nations, dramatically enhanced their ability to monitor and control their borders. The infusion of technology wasn't just about catching criminals, it was about creating a deterrent. The message was clear. Eastern Europe's borders were no longer easy to penetrate. The increased security had the added benefit of reassuring nervous Western neighbors who feared a spillover of instability from the East. Despite the apparent successes, Blackwater's presence in Eastern Europe remained a source of controversy. Critics argued that relying on a foreign, for-profit company to secure national borders undermined state sovereignty. There were concerns about accountability. Who would be held responsible if Blackwater operatives overstepped their authority or committed human rights abuses? The company's history did little to assuage these fears. The Nisour Square massacre in Iraq, where Blackwater guards killed 17 Iraqi civilians, served as a stark reminder of the potential for abuse when private companies are granted the authority to use lethal force. While Blackwater vehemently denied wrongdoing and no charges were ultimately filed against the company, the incident cast a long shadow over its operations. Adding fuel to the fire were accusations of a lack of transparency. Blackwater's contracts with Eastern European governments were often shrouded in secrecy, making it difficult to assess the true cost and scope of their involvement. This lack of transparency only served to deepen suspicions about the company's motives and methods. The debate over Blackwater's role in Eastern Europe went beyond the realm of security and accountability. It touched upon a fundamental question. What does it mean to be a sovereign nation in the 21st century? For some, outsourcing national security to a foreign company, no matter how effective, was anathema, a sign of weakness and a betrayal of national pride. Others argued that in an increasingly interconnected world, pragmatism should trump ideology. They pointed to the practical benefits of Blackwater's involvement, the enhanced security, the training and technology transfer, and the deterrent effect on criminal networks. For them, the ends justified the means. The debate was further complicated by the human cost of border security. Eastern Europe has become a major transit route for migrants and refugees fleeing conflict and poverty in the Middle East and beyond. Critics argued that Blackwater's involvement contributed to the Fortress Europe mentality, making it more difficult for asylum seekers to reach safety.